Hello, everybody. Welcome to strength training. For class today, we're actually going to do two circuits. So circuit number one, we're going to be down on the ground with your mat. Circuit number two, we will be standing up. So for circuit number one, we're going to be on the ground. We're going to be doing a weighted dead bug. When we do that, we're not going to be moving our arms. I will demo when I go down, but before you go down, I want to make sure you've got all the weights you need. So a heavier set of dumbbells, either two or just one long one that you can hang on to. It's going to sit around on your chest. Then we're going to do some chest presses. So a weight that is comfortable for chest presses. And we're going to put some weight on our hips and we're going to do weighted glute bridges. So as we are coming down, I'm going to use a medicine ball today for some of my moves. Like I said, you can use a dumbbell, a plate, a kettlebell, whatever you have available. For that first move, that weighted dead bug, weight is just right up here, shoulders are back and down, chin to your chest. And all we're doing today is moving our legs. Once we have done those, you're going to want to make sure you've got two sets of weights, or a set of weights, I should say. Shoulders pulled back and down, low back's pressed in, normal, nice and easy chest press. And then final one, you can either take those same weights and put them on your hips, or you can grab a med ball, put it on your hips, make sure your hands are on the back side. We're going to glute bridge up. If your hands are not back here, your weights, your ball, whatever you're using may shift. So make sure that we're not pushing the ball down, but we're making sure we're pushing kind of towards our knees as we do 15 glute bridges. So first one we have is going to be those weighted dead bugs, making sure you've got whatever weight needed. I'm switching these up so they're ready for my chest presses. Arms up, shoulders pull back and down, legs up, toes pull back to 90. Reach. Bring it back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Bring those knees down. Roll it off to the side. Find whatever weight you're going to be using for those chest presses. Arms are up, head is on the mat. Low back's pressed in and lower. And press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back so those arms are touching the ground each and every time. 9, 10. Good. You can go 1 dumbbell, 2 dumbbells, no dumbbells. Totally up to you and how you want to weight this. I'm going to go back to my med ball. Feet are about hip width apart. Low back's pressed in 3, 2, 1. Lifting up into that glute bridge. Slow and controlled coming back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, and relax. Shake out those arms. Feel free to straighten those legs. We're gonna go back into those weighted dead bugs. So kind of decide, was that weight good? Were you able to keep those shoulders back and down and that upper back locked in, or were you kind of flailing all over the place? If you're flailing all over the place, grab up something a little lighter. You felt good, stay where you're at. Weights up, legs up, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Shake it out. Grab the weight you're using for your chest presses. Pop yourself back if you had to sit up. Shoulders pulled back and down, arms up, ready, lower, and press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Going back into those weighted glute bridges. Feet flat on the ground. Rotate those hips, press that low back in. 3, 2, 1, lift. And lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Little breather. Feel free to grab a sip of water here. We moved through those first 2 rounds pretty quickly. We've got one final one. For those dead bugs, if you are noticing that they are getting a little too challenging, remember, the further you reach your leg away from your belly button, the more challenging it's going to be. The closer you drop it to your glutes, the little bit easier it's going to be. So keep that in mind, especially here, because we are going to slow this last round down just a little bit. So we're up, knees up, toes up, shoulders pulled back and down. Ready? Reach and bring it back. 1, reach and bring it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Grab the weight you're using for our chest presses. Rock yourself back. Weight up above. And 3, 2, 1. Lower back so those arms touch the ground. Nice strong press back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Set that weight to the side if you're not using it for those weighted glute bridges. Weights on those hips, feet about hip width apart. Rotate those hips, press that low back in. Remember to keep that core nice and engaged the whole time. 3, 2, 1, lift. And lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. Roll that weight off to your side. Shake it out. Good. Grab a sip of water. You can stand on up. We've got our upper body circuit now, or standing circuit, I should say. So first move we're going to do, alternating bent over rows. So grab a set of dumbbells or a set of kettlebells. When we do these alternating bent over rows, feet are going to come together. We're going to push our hips back. We're going to hinge at those hips. Shoulders pulled back and down. And then we're going to alternate. Right row, left row. That's one. We're going to do 10 on each arm. So knowing that that core's got to stay nice and engaged. If you notice that's too much on your low back or on your hamstrings, switch to a single arm row where your one hand is supporting, the other hand is rowing. You'll do 10 on one side and then switch to the other. So keep in mind what your body is ready for today. After we've done that, we're going to go into bicep curls. Palms up, all the way up, all the way back down, keeping those elbows nice and locked in. Finally, we're going to go weights up on our shoulders, and we're going to go shoulder presses. So those are going to be our 3 moves. We will have time for a short little bonus today. Don't worry, we will get our quads in there at the end. So grab those weights, push those hips back, and 3, 2, 1, left. Great, that's 1. Think about rowing your fist to your hip. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. I'm going to switch my weights into something a little bit lighter. Shake out those arms. Feet about hip width apart, or you can do a little staggered, palms up. And 3, 2, 1, curl. And release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Set those down. Shake it out. We've got those shoulder presses next. Feel free to grab a sip of water if you need or would like. So when we're doing those shoulder presses, remember we're keeping palms in. We're not all the way out here. Keeping those palms in. If it gets too heavy to go together, you can add a little bit of knee help, or you can move into a single arm alternating. Totally up to you. Just a few ways to modify, depending on that weight that you have available. Are we ready? Bring those weights up to our shoulders. And let's press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Shake it out. As we give those arms a little bit of a break, we are going to add a bonus exercise in here. Find a wall. We're going to do a 30-second wall sit. We haven't done these in a while. So when you do these, you can either go narrow, knees and toes both pointing forward, or you can go a little bit wider. Totally up to you. And 3, 2, 1. Good. Lower down. Knees at 90. Hips at 90. Feet at 90. Keeping that low back pressed into your wall. Chest is up. Hands are not on your quads. We just have 30 seconds here. We are halfway through. 10 seconds. This is giving that upper body a little bit of a break. And 3, 2, 1. Press yourself up. Shake it out. Come back on over if you had to leave where your weights were. We're going to go back into those alternating bent over rows. Feet together. Push those hips back, nice straight line from your head to your tailbone. Row with your right. Row with that left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. You got those bicep curls in about 10 seconds. This circuit is definitely a more challenging circuit compared to that first one we did. Find those weights. Remember, you can stagger your feet if you'd like. 3, 2, 1, palms up, curl, and release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Shake it out. The fun part is all 3 of these moves hit the biceps and the shoulders and that back. So we're not really getting a rest in between all of these. We're just kind of isolating some of the moves a little bit more. Are we ready? Find those weights that you're using for those shoulder presses. Bring those weights up. 3, 2, 1, press. Bring it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now then, changing my weights, getting ready for those rows. Make your way over to the wall that you're using for your wall sit. You got 30 seconds again. And 3, 2, 1, lower. You got this. If you have a mirror where you're able to see yourself to make sure you've got that 90 in those hips and those knees, go ahead and check. If not, that's okay. Think about engaging your core, pressing that low back in, keeping that chest nice and upright. Pushing through those big toes and those heels. 3, 2, 1. Press yourself back on up. Grab a sip of water. We've got one more round, and then we're going to end with a little bit of balance. We're going back into those alternating bent over rows. As we get tired, really think about keeping that nice flat back. Sometimes it's nice to put your forehead kind of like on your foam roller too. That will help keep that nice straight line sometimes if you feel like you're starting to do a lot of rounding. Or remember, you can always move into a single arm. Feet together, shoulders pulled back and down, push those hips back. 3, 2, 1. Right, left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Again, the weight you're using for bicep curls. Are we ready? Palms up. 3, 2, 1. Curl and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Shake it out. Last round of those shoulder presses. Bring those weights on up and press and bring it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Put those weights down. Feel free to put them away. We've got our wall sit. We've got one more. And we're going to go 45 seconds. So we're adding just a little bit more time to this. Are we ready? And 3, 2, 1. Lower yourself down. Good. Control that breathing. Feel how strong those legs are to hold us up. I know we've got that wall there as well. But at the same time, your legs are doing most of the holding here. Yes, we're pushing ourselves into that wall. Our core is engaged, and those legs should be starting to shake. Good, just 15 more seconds. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press yourself up. Shake out those legs. If you want to take your shoes off for this balance portion, you are more than welcome to. And it depends on what type of shoes you have on. If you've got something flatter, like a set of Converse or some lifting shoes, you can keep them on. But if you've got more of a running shoe on, take them off. Even take those socks off so you can spread those toes a little bit more. So first one we're going to do, put yourself next to a wall or a banister if you need to. And we're going to balance on our right leg, driving that left knee up as high as we can. And we're going to hold for 30. Are we ready? In 3, 2, 1. Think about relaxing your shoulders, engaging those core muscles. Slight bend in the leg we're standing on. Good. And if you feel confident, you have about 10 seconds left, feel free to shut those eyes. Like I said, you've got your wall, so if you need to put your fingertips there. If you feel like you're falling, just open your eyes or put your foot down. Good, and relax, shake it out. Walk around a bit. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Are we ready? In 3, 2, 1. Balancing on that left side, or right leg drives. Core is nice and engaged. But we've got 10 seconds. If you're feeling confident, feel free to shut those eyes. If not, keep doing what you're doing. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay. Next one we're gonna do, feet underneath us, like bend in our knees. We're gonna go 30 seconds of calf raises. So what I want you to do is, I don't care how fast or slow you go, but if you can see my inner heels, a lot of times when we do a calf raise, we come up and we kind of let those ankles drop out. I want nice straight line up, pause, nice straight line down. So feel free to touch something if you need to. I don't care how many you get done in these 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. Up. Pause at the top. Slow, control, dropping those heels back down. That pause at the top is really going to be that most challenging. After that, it's going to be dropping those heels with control. The easiest is going to be pushing yourself up. But 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake it out. Perfect. Okay, last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do 30 seconds of lateral bounds. So we've done these in the past. Think about going no wider than your mat. So what's gonna happen is that inner leg is gonna lift, and you're gonna bound, and you're going to plant, absorb it with the bent knee, push off, other side. So things to remember here. The further you bound, the more challenging it's gonna be. So if you're new to this, just do nice and easy. I'd rather have you keep a shorter distance and absorb and try not to touch this back foot to the ground than go too far and feel like you're falling all over the place. So this is our last move, and we're gonna go for 1 minute total. So keep it nice and slow and controlled. And 3, 2, 1. Good. And this is one that it's even been a while for me. So trying to, every time I land, hold and get stable. Hold, stable, good. This is a good power move. If you've got grandkids, if you've got kiddos, if you're getting ready to walk up a hill, we go from side to side sometimes. Instead of walking straight, you gotta do a little outward bound. More of a step. We're 40 seconds in, 20 more to go. You're doing great. 15. Now the kicker is, can you bound quietly? Sometimes your floor, there's only so much you can do. 2, 1. Good, shake it out. Awesome job to you guys. Thank you for joining me for strength training. Remember, we started on the ground with some weighted dead bugs, chest press, glute bridges. Seems like that was forever ago. And then we ended standing with some wall sits, upper body, and some balance. So until next time.